let's be real for a second. Some of us don't need another motivational quote. We need a break, a real one. Because travel, it's not just a flex. It's not just cute outfits and airport pics. For me, it's been one of the most powerful nervous system resets I've ever experienced. Welcome back to the Melanin Wellness Podcast. I'm your host and wellness bestie, Cori. Now, I have a question I want to ask you, and I want you to sit with this while you're listening to this episode. And that is, when was the last time you felt truly relaxed? Not distracted, not taking a break, but at peace. If you had to pause for a moment, I'm right there with you. So I'm the same. That's why I'm closing out this season with the summer mini-series, Wellness Looks Good on You, Travel, Rest, and Real Life. And today, we're getting into the truth that travel isn't just a vibe. It's a reset your body might actually be needing. Let's be honest for a second. A lot of us are overstimulated. And it's not just a little bit. It's like constantly. We're dealing with notifications all day, the same responsibilities, the same environments, the same noise, the same triggers, and the same mental loops on a repeat. It's like your brain never actually gets a break. It just moves from one thing to the next, like a honeybee pollinating flowers. And over time, something subtle starts to happen. Your body forgets how to truly rest. It doesn't know how to settle anymore. It only knows how to pause. Like, you might sit down and scroll on your phone, and zone out for a second or two, but your nervous system is still on, still alert, still processing. And that's not rest. That's just a break in the chaos. And this is where travel, intentional travel, comes in differently. Because travel forces pattern interruption. You're no longer in the same space, doing the same things, responding to the same demands. Everything shifts. Your environment changes, your routine changes, what you see, hear, and experience changes. And that matters more than we realize, because new environments create new sensory input. And your brain literally has to recalibrate. It has to slow down enough to take in what's actually different. You notice things more, you move differently, you breathe differently. And sometimes, without even realizing it, your body finally exhales. So my exhale moment came when I traveled to Jamaica. I felt a calm that I hadn't experienced before or since. My shoulders dropped. My thoughts got quiet. My breathing slowed down. And for the first time in a long time, I wasn't rushing through the moment. I was actually in it. And I took that in so deeply that I was able to bring that calm home with me. Even now, years later, when I think about that trip or look back at those photos and videos, my body remembers. That feeling finds me again, no matter where I am. And moments like that kind of clarity, that kind of calm, that's what I try to create here on the podcast. So if this space has ever given you a moment to slow down, to breathe, or to feel a little more grounded, you can support the show through Buy Me a Coffee. It helps me keep creating episodes like this consistently and from a real place. The link is available in the show notes. Now, let's get into how travel actually creates the kind of reset that you need for your nervous system. What I've noticed, and maybe you've experienced this too when you travel, is that when you leave your usual environment, your identity starts to soften a little. Because at home, you're everything to everyone. You're the one holding it down. You're the one solving the problems. You're the one making sure that everything runs. You might be mom, wife, coach, provider, the strong one. And even if you love those roles, which many of us do, they still come with weight. But when you step outside of that environment, even for a few days, you get a chance to just be you again. Not who everyone needs you to be. Not who you've had to become to survive or maintain things. Just you. In that space, that's where something powerful starts to happen. That's where your nervous system can begin to feel safe again. That's where your mind can get quiet enough to hear your own voice. That's where regulation starts. And that's why I say that travel isn't about luxury. It's not about being fancy. It's not about aesthetics. It's not even about, quote unquote, treating yourself in the way that social media frames it. It's about creating enough space to interrupt the constant noise, so your body can remember what it feels like to actually be at ease. So let's shift the way we think about this. Travel is not about luxury. It is about intention. Because rest feels different when your environment isn't tied to your responsibilities. Let that sink in for a second. Sometimes the reset you need isn't internal. It's environmental. Travel isn't about escaping your life. It's about creating enough space for you to return to it differently. Now, if this episode resonated with you, take a few seconds to rate the show. It helps more people to find this space. And if you want more conversations like this, you can stay connected in the show notes. Until next time, take care of yourself, protect your peace, and remember, wellness looks good on you.